with Bill McCurry, a pharmacist with 40 years experience and works in public health. And we also have Natalie Sawyer, Health Education Director with Southern 7 Health Department. And Bill, I want to talk to you real quick. We touched on it earlier about opioids and how they've gotten into this country and just the levels and waves. But one thing that people I don't think realize is how addictive it is. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The problem with addiction is we've known about it for decades. My pharmacology book was first copyrighted in 1941 when I went to school. It had 7 revisions, but it had a whole section in there about addiction and what addiction was, with dependence and tolerance, and of course the behavior changes that go along with that. With the MRIs we can do now in the brain, we can tell that opioids affect the brain. They actually, even I, who am not trained in looking at the images, can see that the brain changes. It is a disease state. Addiction is definitely a disease state because you can see the physical changes on the MRIs and different imaging. It is easy for some people to get addicted. Some people have the capacity to withdraw from it quickly, like if they had been in surgery, had been given some strong opioids, they'll take that one bottle and they won't need any more. On the other hand, there are people who have to go back to the doctor time and again to get refills because they do have that tendency to be addicted.
Well, Bill, this is fascinating. We really appreciate you joining us and talking more about this. And it is such a problem that this virtual town hall meeting that's scheduled for March 31st with the Southern 7 Health Department, hopefully people will benefit and learn from it as much as we have you. And we have Natalie Sawyer. Natalie, we want to talk to you a little bit about this virtual town hall meeting. Tell us when it is and what's going to happen during it.
Okay. The virtual town hall meeting is all about the opioid crisis. It will air and be presented on March 31st from 6 to 7:30 p.m. The first 35 participants that complete the registration and complete the presentation will receive a $20 gift certificate to a small business in Pulaski County, Illinois. So those are only for the first 35 participants. The first 39 minutes of the presentation will show a short documentary talking about the opioid crisis.
And that's called that's Oscar an Oscar nominated film as well, right?
Yes, it's called Heroin, and it talks about the epidemic in West Virginia, and we think that it has a lot in common with our area, the rural area, with the economic status, poverty, lack of education. So we'll watch that, and after we'll have panelists like Bill McCurry and more that will discuss more information and answer questions and share more information.
Well, Natalie and Bill, I appreciate you coming on so much to talk about this problem in our region. And thank you so much for hosting this virtual town hall. We'll get this up on our website as well. That's at wsiltv.com. Have a great day and thank you so much.
Thank you.